Hello YouTube, this is Dawson Rider here with my review of Memory Gadget Series DenDen sensor from Kamen Rider Double. As always, let's get started with the packaging. Oh my god! What the hell?! It can't be. Shuken Shinobi no Sekai.
Masaka, kono sekai no toy review wa
Onorai to samurai da! Hey YouTube, Shuken Shinobi here.
This is Dawson Rider here, equaling Ore Sanjo.
Okay. And we are proud to bring you the Memory Gadget Series 06
From Kamen Rider Double.
DenDen sensor. So, here is the DenDen sensor in the package, or rather, it's the box. Nice, huge-ass shot of DenDen here with the... So that's about all, so let's go ahead and crack it open. I'd grab my knife, but I don't have to.
So you're just that manly?
Yep. I cut tape with my mind. Instructions that we definitely don't need.
In case
little,
you're stupid.
Yeah, a little warning. Don't pinch yourself in the snail. And
That sounded wrong.
this one's really cool. This stupid-ass kid has the DenDen sensor up to his face, and he's walking in the middle of the street. And it says, "Don't do that." So don't be fascinated with the red world you are now seeing and walk in the middle of the street. All right. So first we have the memory. Let's go ahead and break this out of the bag
Break it out.
and pull out the tab.
Again.
Tab equals pulled. Let me just go through the sounds real quick. The speaker's up here somewhere.
And that's the sounds.
Alright, so the sensor button doesn't do anything in memory mode, by the way. For those curious. What are your thoughts?
I think this memory looks the weakest of all the memory gadgets just because of the dual colors. It's got the nice metallic on the top, but then everywhere else it just looks like orange sherbet.
You just kind of want to eat it.
Yeah, it kind of looks citrusy.
I would agree. I'd much rather have preferred it if the entire memory was that nice metallic.
Yeah, it should have been casted in the whole thing, or even the bottom, because if you look, the metallic's only on the top. They could have at least done the bottom.
Yeah. Oh well, still an interesting memory. It's got this big tumor on the side of it that forms the snail's mouth. So this is actually like one of the first memories that are required to make the animal look like the animal. Otherwise, it's a snail without a mouth.
It's Gary without a mouth.
Poor Gary, he can't meow. Right, so here it is in the bag. Again, let's just break it out. Then get rid of all this nonsense that we don't need. Alright. Goggles mode.
Boob goggles mode.
Boob goggles. Really, there isn't much going on here, so let's just toss the memory in real quick, Then take the snail eyes and just fold them up over. I don't know what this accomplishes, but whatever. Hold it up to your face like so. And then everything turns red.
And apparently you can't see cars, but you see red, so don't walk out in the middle of the street.
So really, nothing wild or exciting. You can press the sounds, the buttons right here above the right eyeball, but none of the sounds particularly make sense in this mode, so I would advise not particularly pressing it.
And they really just kind of look silly. It's a neat idea, but they look silly.
Yeah, it was a good attempt, but
it's a good bra.
It's easily the weakest of the memory gadget items so far in terms of item mode, in my opinion.
And just originality.
Yeah. So, transformation's a piece of cake. Flip him around.
Cake is a lie. Sorry, I had to make that reference.
It's a piece of lie. If you get that, bonus nerd points for you. Take his bra goggle thing and just go and close it.
And then it becomes a uni boob.
Fold up his little eyes. and you get the adorable little snail.
I think he looks pretty nice in this mode. He looks cute and he fits in your hand. The colors are all very nice and it matches with the memory on top. It's the better of the two modes, obviously, but it's still the weakest in terms of sounds, which you will now go over.
To activate the sounds, you press this big orange button on his butt, and he will make the most adorable little sounds I've ever heard in my life. However, because the memory is located, the speaker's right here, so when you insert it,
It muffles it.
as you just said, it's muffled because it's against the plastic on the upper part of the eye section area thing. So the sound gets muffled and it's really kind of depressing, but it's still adorable. So let's just go through the sounds. First press.
And then it'll do that again by holding it down.
Yep, like so. And then just keep pressing it numerous times to get the different little snail sounds. I love that sound, the little walking sound.
Yep.
That one makes them sound like a bomb.
Sounds like a Semtex grenade.
Alright, I believe that's about all the sounds.
Yeah, there's definitely some unique sounds for this one. I really like them a lot too. It does make them sound adorable. I think the problem probably could have been fixed somehow with the sound. Maybe they could have put the microphone on the bottom and then had a vent on the bottom, and it still would have been muffled if you had it on the ground. But if you were holding it, it might not have been quite as muffled. Or maybe have some kind of speaker filtering system. I don't know. I just feel like they could have done something better.
A speaker on the side of the face right here next to the sensor probably would have worked too if they were able to do it.
Yeah, or something like that. Or like with the trigger magnum, what they did. Just something that can make it louder. It's so quiet.
So anyway, this thing is supposed to be a sensor, so let's show it sensing something. To activate the sensor, you just press his forehead right here, or whatever that...
His nose?
Upper lip? I don't know what that is, but his nose? Okay.
Okay.
Well, we'll go with nose.
Yeah.
So just press that, and it'll go, and then light up, so you know it is working. Now that we got that situated. So basically, if anything crosses the path of the sensor, it'll go off. It is a light sensor, so it's not like fancy lasers or anything. It just measures differences in light. So if it's in a very dark place or a very light place that doesn't cast good shadows, it probably won't work as well.
Yeah, it's just kind of a disappointing feature. It was a cool idea, but it's not executed quite as well as I thought it was going to be. And plus, you have to turn it on for it to be used, so it drains batteries.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and test it with the little pullback car here.
The Dawson Mobile.
And it's off. It does time out. It doesn't stay on. So
Clock over.
So if you had to, you would have to continuously press the button like every 10 seconds or whatever. So it's
Not a very good
reactivated.
security system.
Yeah, he's kind of a piss poor security system. And here we have with the car. So he gets pissed and he starts going. Anyway, to turn off the sensor, you just hit the button again, and then he goes and turns off. Thank you, car.
Dawson Mobile.
His little Dawson Mobile, even though it's my car. Anyway, that's about all for this little guy, actually. He doesn't do too much. His memory does work in the double driver, but does the same thing as all of the other GG memories, so I'm not even going to bother.
Yeah, no fancy recording feature.
Nope, nothing fun. So, my thoughts, he's definitely adorable. The paint's really nice, except for the bottom half of the memory and the button here. The gadget feature is kind of subpar, and it just doesn't really seem that functional, and it kind of looks goofy, but get him if you like him. He's adorable. He makes a good addition to the set, but if you're limited to certain Memory Gadget series, it's just not particularly the one that's on the top of the list.
So my thoughts are, I agree with Shuki that it's very adorable. It looks nice with the other memory gadgets, and it's got a nice paint on it, like except for the memory, like he said. Only get it if you're a huge double freak like us, or if you have all the others, you might as well get it. Otherwise, you'll just be a loser. Yeah, that's about it. If I had to pick up one or two memory gadgets, I'd probably skip this one over. Get like the Bat Shot or the Frog Pot or something. It's probably the weakest out of all of them.
Alright, so that's about all for our review of the DenDen sensor. I hope you enjoyed our little team-up special, and go ahead and take care. You can check out Dawson Rider at dawsonrider.wordpress.com, and you can check out his secondary blog channel at Dawson Rider Blog.
And check out Shuken Shinobi at shukenshinobi.wordpress.com and his Flickr at flickr.com/photo/shukenshinobi.
So take care and have a great one. Bye.
Signing out.